Scientists have recently discovered that this optimal state of performance is proven to boost your focus by 30 to 500% instantly. And I know that sounds way too good to be true, but the thing is, it's so powerful in fact that you don't even need to meditate. You don't need 15 million coffees as soon as you wake up. You don't even need to use the Pomodoro timer. You just need to do 3 simple things that are proven to improve your focus using this foolproof method that I've helped 50 plus entrepreneurs to achieve so they can get results like this, and this every single day and tap into this flow state. So here's exactly how to get into a flow state for 6+ hours a day so you can lock in on your business, and how I do it every single day as well. You see, I remember one time when I was working on my old business model in around like January 2023. So this was ages ago. Like, this was the first business I ever started. And I remember I was trying to actually make money online. I was trying to lock in and actually focus on my tasks. And I remember a specific moment where I'm sitting at my desk and I was trying to outreach and actually get clients and sales calls and make money, right? Because I saw all these people doing it. I wanted to, to do it for myself. But every single time I went to outreach or practice my copywriting skills, one or two things would happen. I would distract myself. My thoughts would get diverted from the task I was trying to do, and I would never get back to work the entire day. So I'd end up feeling super guilty about myself. So I didn't really work hard at all. Or one of my friends would tell me to get onto a Discord voice call so we can play video games while I hadn't even started my work yet. And of course, me being me at that time, I would always take those dopamine-inducing opportunities, and as a result, I would go to bed feeling super guilty because I not make any progress in my business. I couldn't focus on my work, and obviously, I never made money for like an entire year. But I'm telling you right now, as soon as you get results like this, where you can focus for 12 hours every single day on your business, you will see so much more success than you're currently doing. So let's get straight into it. But the first thing I want you to realize is to actually get into a flow state, you need to have deep concentration. It's basically a necessity, and if you don't achieve this, you won't focus. The first thing I did, and the first stage of this process to get into a flow state and actually focus for long periods of time, is to work while you're in REM sleep. And let me explain what this means before you click off, because this is by far the most important point, and if you do not utilize this, you will never focus. You see, I just want you to imagine you've just woken up, and you remember you've got all this business work to do, and you have two options. You can either pick up your phone and start scrolling in bed, or you can get straight to work. Who do you think is going to be more focused throughout the entire day until they go to bed? Obviously the one on the right. And this is simply because your morning and how you start your day, even in the first 5 minutes, reflects your entire day. If you scroll as soon as you wake up, you're going to scroll for the entire day. Your thoughts can be chaotic and you won't be able to focus. But if you work and you focus on one thing as soon as you wake up, you'll be able to focus all day. You'll be able to be productive all day. The way you operate in the morning is the way you do everything. One of the best flow triggers to ever exist is something called deep embodiment. And this basically means when you feel like you're losing your sense of self during work. If you want to access this flow trigger, then we need to make sure all our thoughts are allocated to the work. And we do that by working as soon as we wake up. Because when you get straight to work, you've got no thoughts that are chaotic. You've got nothing distracting you. So the first thing I want you to do right now or tomorrow as soon as you wake up is work 5 to 15 minutes from your alarm. Cut out that weird morning routine that you have where you meditate for half an hour and then you go and get like this weird protein shake or something that just destroys your focus, right? Please just work as soon as you wake up, and I guarantee you'll realize how much it affects your focus and how much you can actually work now. And you can see with this diagram here, as soon as you wake up and you get straight to work, you don't feel tired. It's crazy how this works. But the thing is, when you enter a flow state, 7 of the most potent brain chemicals basically get released inside your brain. One of these is dopamine, and this is why a flow state is considered to be like the most powerful or the highest level of human experience, because you get all these brain chemicals releasing inside your brain and you can just focus, and that's why you feel so awake when you get to work. Now the next thing you can do to really get into a flow state is remove 90% of distractions by attacking the dawn. This isn't going to be, locating the distractions, putting like web extensions on. This is going to be something completely different, okay? Because let me guess, as soon as you go to work on your business, this happens. As soon as you click the focus timer, you get one thought about tomorrow, you get one thought about today, you get one thought about what you're going to eat later, you get one thought about all these garbage things that are taking up your focus. Your family distracts you, you get tons of notifications on your phone, your favorite YouTuber, ideally me, posts a new video and you just have to watch it, right? But imagine for a second, if all of these distractions would just disappeared, they weren't in your life. Soon enough, your focus sessions would look like this. You literally score 100% focus time, you get no distractions in your D-work session, and you complete all your work by 10 a.m. You see, this is actually something all of the successful entrepreneurs you look up to right now have utilized. Alex Somozy, Hamza Ahmed, Iman Gadzi, all of these people have at least woke up once 4 to 5 a.m. and these are the days where you make the most progress. Because just imagine you complete all your work, all your deep work by 9 a.m. You got the rest of the day to just do what you want because you've done all your work. Well, the other entrepreneur is distracted. He's sitting at his desk for 12 hours every single day. hating his life. So what I want you to do, there was a typo that I said interrupted, so I just changed it to uninterrupted. But I want you to find some uninterrupted focus time where you can allocate all your mental energy to the task. Literally nothing that can distract you, and you'll realize that you can work 10 times harder with this. So this is a quick quote I just want you to think about, created by me, yours truly. I want you to think that 90% of the distractions you face can simply be gone if you woke up before they did. If you woke up before your family did. If you woke up before all your friends woke up, so you can knock out all that work without getting distracted by notifications. This is how you focus for longer periods of time. Now for the final step. This is the final thing you've probably been waiting for, and it's by far the most important step to get into a flow state. The third point is to work less to work more, and I'll explain what this means in a minute. But this allows you to maximize your time in a flow, because the thing is, a flow state is extremely expensive to the brain. I did mention earlier that 7 of the highest brain chemicals like dopamine and all these other ones flood the brain, and that causes you to lose so much energy very quickly. And what happens to most people is they try to get into a flow state for all this time, but they don't recover. They just try to force their brain to focus, even though all the juices are just squeezed out, right? So what you do need to do is you need time to recharge and go through the recovery stage. The recovery stage is the second stage of a flow state, and it's kind of what you need to do to actually recover and get these brain chemicals back. Because if you don't, you won't enter a flow state, you won't focus any longer. And this is why so many people only focus for 2 hours every single day, and then they just basically throw their brain out the window, you know? They just can't focus after that. You've probably heard of the entrepreneurs that wake up super early and then just do some other stuff in the day, you know? The laptop lifestyle guys, right? The gurus you see are all online. The thing is though, they have something right here, because the entrepreneur who works for 4 hours is going to achieve much more than the entrepreneur who works for 12 hours. And why do I say this? Well, one, because when you're in a flow state, you're 500 times more productive than when you're not in one. So that automatically cuts all your work time down, because you complete all your tasks very quickly. It's almost 1 p.m. and I've completed basically every single task in my day simply because I woke up early, I didn't get distracted, and all I did was work. So instead of trying to increase your work hours, try to reduce them, but improve your focus, because when you improve your focus, doing what I've said in this video, well, you will naturally just work less but also achieve more, and this is what we want. So, and also just focus on the highest priority tasks only. You see, most entrepreneurs, what they do is they try to fill up their time with things even if they think it's productive when it's not. They fill up their time with checking emails or going on YouTube, consuming content when they don't need to. They'd read tens of books when they don't actually complete any outreach or something. What you need to do is outline the necessities, the 3 tasks that will move the needle for you, and put all your time into them only. These are the only things you need to do to get into a flow state consistently every single day as an entrepreneur. And if you want to achieve this much quicker, you want to get into a flow state for 6+ hours a day on your business so you have more free time, make more money, become a lethal entrepreneur, click the first link in the description to join my free community where I help you one-to-one. Okay, so goodbye, have a nice day. You'll get up in the face again. Goodbye.